Alright, the second set of heads we're doing. So this is the one that I just welded a hole up. No other damage on this head. So this one we did cut 10 thou off of it. This set over here we did 20 thou off, roughly. These have been CNC ported. Those ones I will be porting. Alright, so we're doing this last head over here. So this one here, I already welded it. Hopefully there's enough in there this time. I'll find out. Okay, I should be good on my heights. Went the correct direction that time. Okay, let's see where we're at here. Make sure you don't hit anything. Except the weld. Okay. Just in there. 5.5. We hit 5 on the last bit. Shut that down. So we went 5 3/4. We were at 5 last time we did this. So. Okay, 5 right there. This one looks good. No low spots. We'll do this one correctly. It's always a plus when you do it right. Okay, we're going to move this over 2 inches. Way. Cut this side first. Okay, so we got a 5, which is our 0 point on these heads. Let's go see what we got here, how flat this looks. In there in the back corner over there. Starting to catch on this side. There's our carbon, yep. One thou. It's like running across the head and see what we're dealing with. How far things are warped and out of whack. So this is 1 thou. We're 20, well actually we're 1 1/4 thou less than here. So I pulled it back up, it was cutting all the way across, so it's only cutting 1 thou basically. It barely touches that back corner there and here. That's how the head's got a little warpness to it, which is normal. Alright, so if I cut all the way across the same number, we would cut this whole area clean on this side. This side's low. Seems like every time we weld here, it makes it low through here. So instead of pulling up on the head, it pulls down on the head. So that's because it's pulling, I'm assuming because there's a hole there, so I'm filled the hole in pretty deep. So that really contracts everything, and the way the port underneath is holding it, it pulls down. Because it is all hollow in there because it is an exhaust port. So instead of being contracted and pulling up, it seems to warp down. Alright, so we're going to cut these. We're cutting 10 off of this set of heads. So I don't like going all at one shot, just because I don't like doing it that way. So we're going to cut 5 off of this. So we're going to wind up at 5 over here is where we're going to wind up at. Okay. So I'm going to cut our 5 right here. First cut. Just make sure things look pretty good. There's no issues that we can't see. We're on high speed rate, obviously. Cranking pretty good. I just want to see a nice clean surface, and so far we are. If there's any imperfection where I got time to fix it, I got 5 more to go. So. Pretty good. Everything looks nice. Hit the brake up there. There's a little bit of a low spot through there. Damn it. That is not going to clean it 5 more thou. I'm not having much luck on these welds. Good on this side, but just out of practice in welding. And I don't know, that's really close on cleaning, but the problem is that's right where the head gasket's going to go across, so can't have that being low like that. Yeah, it feels like it's slower than 5. 10 would clean it, but it might not just quite skim across at 5 more to go, or 0. Okay, I'm gonna be back, weld that back up a little bit and come back. Alright, we're back. A little warm still, but anyway, filled in a little edge that was in there. So let's cut it, see what it looks like. Oh, gotta turn the machine on again. Oops. Forget to do that. I always forget to do that. Oh well. Hard reach. Especially holding the camera. Okay. Boom. Okay, we're at 0. I'm gonna pull back a couple thou just in case something different. A little bit there. Alright, let's go see what that looks like. Shut that off before you get anywhere near it. Okay, that area is all gone. Hope there's no new pitties that are in there. We'll find out next pass. The groove's gone. I just got low spots from the weld. Hopefully I don't take extra material off. A couple thou won't bother me, but I'd rather not take any extra when I already cut on the other head. Okay. Alright. Let's see, we're at 0. About a thou and a half later. Alright, turn the feed rate a little down. 90% of it went away. Good. I got a $1.5 more to go. It'll be alright. Yeah, big thing, next time I weld, I gotta go, once I fill the hole in it, I need to go around the perimeter outside like this, and make it lap around to make sure all the low spots are gone. I haven't welded in a couple of years, or a year and a half. I haven't done anything for 5 months. So February, I crashed in September. Yeah. 6 months. A lot of healing. Get out of practice. Plus I haven't welded heads like this before, like that. So it tend to be something new, you gotta go through a learning curve. Alright. Okay, nice and smooth. You can see a couple of low spots here and there, but not too bad. I don't think it's going to clean 100% with 1 thou to go, because there's a mark there I can see. So I am going to go ahead and cut 1 thou extra. One thou is not going to make any difference in our compression. Those little pitties that you can barely see aren't going to make any difference anyway, but I don't want to have any pitties. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we'll get 1.5 thou to go. And we're going to give it that much extra. It's 1/2 thou. Cutter might have worn a little bit too. You never know. Okay, that's 2 thou for this pass. Okay. Wrong way, dumbass. Slow our feed rate down. Got that speed there, should be good. I just kind of eyeball it. Okay. We are cutting. This should be the final pass. Either 1/2 thou lower on the other head, or it's the same because the cutter wore 1/2 thou. You can see one small little pit over there, but it doesn't look too bad. Okay, so take a while to do this one. We're on a slow feed rate. We have to go, that here has to go all the way over to here. That's 1.5 feet at least of movement. Yeah, not very much. The feed rate's probably about an inch a minute maybe. Yeah, probably quicker than that. A couple inches a minute. Alright, we'll do that. Alright, we're coming up toward the end here. There's the weld right through there. feel anything when you go across these areas. You can see them, but you can't feel them. And you just feel machine marks. You don't feel any. There's no color change here. Look, there's one little porosity mark right there, but that's way past where the head gas could be. Head gas could be way the hell in here, about here, so I'll go right in the middle of that. So it's above it anyway. There's a big pocket right here anyway on your gasket. So, alright. I'm pretty satisfied with that. Could always be better, but I'm picky. It's definitely very adequate for what we're going to do. Okay, let's pull this out of here. A lot of crap blowing off here. Alright, let's go over here to the bench. Gonna blow this head off. There, right there for a second. Okay, there we go. There's two heads done. There's two different welds. There we go. Pretty similar. A couple of porosity picks in there, you can see them. Obviously you can't feel anything. This one you don't see anything at all in it. And took another probably 5 off, probably go away, but good enough. Alright, so those are all done up. And what you gotta do is measure these and make sure they're the same height overall. Should be able to take a big caliper and measure these somehow. There's your surface right here, so you go between here and here with a big caliper. You measure your overall width, and they should be the same. So that's the only way you really know, because all these other things you try to measure from are castings that are all over the place. So this is your machine surface right here and here. That's why I came off of this on the milling machine. I went to a certain height. That way they should be identical. Alright, there you go. We're going to do a full port job on those. We'll be back a couple days for that.